हमारी एक प्रक्रिया है, लोकतांत्रिक प्रक्रिया है।
It was an 8-day-long suspense. Speculation was rife as to who the party would choose amongst the 5 possible candidates. There was palpable excitement among the cadre. Reports suggested that the delay in selection was due to a tussle between the top BJP leadership and its ideological mentor, the RSS. In the run-up, hectic parleys ensued. CM probables could be seen rushing from one to the other. The person who would take over as the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh. The most polarizing force, the most unifying icon of an ideology. Some people are rejoicing, some people are fearful, and some are apprehensive. The force, the icon, the man in question is the 21st Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh and our person of interest this week, Yogi Adityanath. Adityanath and over a dozen leaders of the Hindu Yuva Vahini had been arrested on January 28, 2007, while they were marching towards communally volatile areas of Gorakhpur. A day before, Adityanath had made an inflammatory speech that turned a minor criminal incident into a communal riot. Adityanath remained in lockup till February 7th, when he managed to get bail.
That is the first time one saw the soft side, or I would say the timid side of Yogi Adityanath, who was always seen as a huge, powerful, belligerent neta. You don't expect somebody like that, and that too, he coming from the Thakur community, to be behaving like that in front of the entire parliament.
Yogi Adityanath is the BJP's most saffronized chief minister till date. And in anointing him as the chief minister of a state which is electorally so crucial, has the BJP sent out a clear message that it need not be apologetic about its core ideology anymore.
There is trouble brewing for the BJP with the constant delay in the name of the chief minister.
ये भी मुझे नहीं पता.
Talks are on that if the CM is from one community.
यूपी सीएम के लिए हम लोग आपको कब बधाई दें?
अरे राम राम क्या बात कर.
यूपी का मुख्यमंत्री कौन होगा, इसका फैसला बीजेपी पार्टी को करना है.
विधायक दल की बैठक के बाद.
It took 8 days from the announcement of the UP results to the announcement of Adityanath's name as Chief Minister. All through this, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Party President Amit Shah kept their cards close to their chests. Not a word leaked out, and the air was thick with anticipation.
Nobody knew for sure if he'd be the Chief Minister. There is a case being made out by BJP supporters that in every poll that has been conducted, he's come out as being the most popular amongst the BJP voters. Well, if that indeed was the case, then it begs the question, why didn't BJP project him as the chief ministerial candidate?
मैं आदित्यनाथ योगी ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूं कि मैं
Not much is known about Adityanath's pre-Yogi days, except that he was born on 5th of June 1972 into a Rajput family in Panchor, a village in Garhwal region of present-day Uttarakhand. He was named Ajay Singh Bisht. Ajay got a PhD degree from Garhwal University and renounced his family at the age of 22. He became a disciple of Mahant Avaidyanath, then the head priest of Gorakhnath Mutt. This was when Ajay Singh Bisht became Yogi Adityanath. In the years that followed, Adityanath trained as a sannyasi, protecting cows, learning Hindu texts, and emerging in less than 5 years as his guru's most beloved disciple. He even followed in the long tradition of the temple, churning out members of state assembly and parliament. Both Avaidyanath and his predecessor Digvijayanath had been elected to the Lok Sabha as members of the Hindu Mahasabha. Later, Avaidyanath had joined the BJP. Adityanath's tryst with politics began in 1996 when he was named in charge of managing the election campaign for his Mahant Avaidyanath. 2 years later, in 1998, when Avaidyanath, a key leader of the 90s Ram Temple movement, retired from active politics, he declared Adityanath as his heir apparent and also the nominee for the next Lok Sabha polls. At age 26, Yogi Adityanath became the youngest member of the 12th Lok Sabha. From being a sannyasi in Gorakhpur to becoming a politician while still in his early 20s, to being elected 5 times in a row to the parliament, and now being appointed as the chief minister of an electorally significant state such as Uttar Pradesh, the journey of Yogi Adityanath has been an eventful one.
मैं भय या पक्षपात अनुराग या द्वेष के बिना
Yogi Adityanath emerged as a controversial Hindu leader, known for firebrand politics and hate speeches.
न्याय करूंगा। अगर एक हिंदू को मारेंगे तो 100 को हम भी मारेंगे। वह जिस प्रकार का व्यवहार करेगा उसका 100 गुना हम लोग यहाँ से ही तो वापस करेंगे।
कभी वो मदर टेरेसा के नाम पर भारत का ईसाईकरण करने की साजिश करती है और कभी फादर के नाम पर जगह जगह हिंदुओं को दफनाने की साजिश का हिस्सा बनता है। कौन ताकत है जो आपको रोक सकता है मंदिर बनाने से? जब ढांचा ढहाने से नहीं कोई रोक पाया तो मंदिर बनाने से कौन रोक पाया? अब तो निर्माण होना है।
मुझे लगता है शाहरुख खान की भाषा में और हाफिज सईद की भाषा में कोई अंतर नहीं है।
वो लोग नहीं लड़ सकते, लड़ने का जज्बा जिनके अंदर हो।
By 2002, Yogi Adityanath had emerged as a strong hardliner Hindutva leader.
It was early 2000s when I did an interview with him, and he came out as like any other saffron-clad sadhu, but a little more aggressive and quite a lot full of himself.
He set up the Hindu Yuva Vahini, a socio-cultural outfit whose volunteers were known to use strong-arm tactics in riots, cow protection drives, and in their attempts to curtail what they called love jihad. The outfit was accused of fomenting communal trouble in Purvanchal. Adityanath himself still faces several criminal cases, including those of murder, communal riots, hurting religious sentiments, and attack on religious places.
We need to see how he will respond. I am given to understand that some cases relating to him, that file is right before him on his desk. So we'll need to see what call he takes, and it will be a bit odd, that he decides his own fate. It's the courts and the police that need to take a call on this. It's anybody's guess what the police, he's the Home Minister of the state, or what position the police will take on issues that relate to its own boss.
After the formation of Hindu Yuva Vahini, the outburst of communal riots became unusually frequent in Gorakhpur and its neighborhood.
Well, the Hindu Yuva Vahini was always seen as a lumpen organization with a hell of a lot of nuisance value in small pockets in and around Gorakhpur. And all the strength came from here. Locally, it was a parallel to something like what Raja Bhaiya was running in Pratapgarh.
As the activities of Hindu Yuva Vahini increased in Gorakhpur, Yogi Adityanath's popularity soared, and so did his winning margins, election after election.
He has built so much clout for himself, largely because of the religious, being the head of the temple. All his popularity also comes from there. If he has become a politician today, it is because of being a religious leader.
In 2005, Yogi Adityanath launched a purification drive to reconvert Christians to Hinduism.
तुम्हारा यीशु खरा उतरता है तो हम उसको स्वीकार करेंगे, नहीं तो सब छोड़ करके जाइए और वापस हिंदू धर्म में आइए, हिंदू धर्म को अपनाइए, हम तो उन्हें स्वीकार करने को तैयार हैं.
Even though he remained the torchbearer of the Hindu cause, Yogi also played the Vrihad Hindu card, attempting to widen his popularity base not just among core Hindu voters, but also reaching out to the Dalit community. Over the years, Yogi Adityanath became a power center in his own right. But with the BJP, it was an on-now and off-now relationship. In 2007, Adityanath almost quit the party, and it needed party veterans' intervention to ensure that he stayed in the fold.
योगी आदित्यनाथ पे पहली बार नज़र 2009 में गई थी संघ की. उस वक्त गोरखपुर मंडल में योगी आदित्यनाथ का चुनावी वर्चस्व कुछ ऐसा था, वो खुद भी जीते और अपने तमाम जो दूसरे उम्मीदवार थे उनको उन्होंने जिताया भी. और उसके बाद से योगी आदित्यनाथ एक पहचान के साथ जुड़े, क्योंकि ऐसे वक्त में योगी आदित्यनाथ जीत रहे हैं या उन्होंने अपना ऑरा बनाया है जिस ऑरे को लगातार संघ परिवार मिस कर रहा था कि कोई स्वयंसेवक इस रूप में खड़ा क्यों नहीं हुआ.
He's gone against his party not on issues of development. He may have gone against his party on issues like in this election he was miffed that a large number of his supporters weren't given party tickets. He's been earlier miffed with the Vajpayee government and his party leadership for not pushing the Hindutva agenda as hard as he would have wanted them to be. In his view, they were being weak, they were being meek, they were just a pale shadow of the Congress party.
Then again in March 2010, Adityanath was one of the several BJP MPs who did not adhere to the party whip on the Women's Reservation Bill. Adityanath rebelled against the BJP on several other occasions, but because of the sway he holds over Hindu voters, the BJP could never ignore him. In 2014, Mahant Avaidyanath of the Gorakhnath temple died and Yogi Adityanath took over as the chief priest. His elevation as Peethadeshwar Mahant Yogi Adityanath helped spread his political clout way beyond eastern UP. Amongst Gorakhnath Peeth followers cutting across caste and community lines in other parts of UP as well as several other states. Over 15 years, Yogi Adityanath has sunk deep roots in Gorakhpur. His clerks administer instant justice in city neighborhoods. His Hindu Yuva Vahini is accused of engineering communal riots. His own anti-Muslim rhetoric has polarized eastern Uttar Pradesh. Yet, he's Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh for a very specific reason.
मैं आदित्यनाथ योगी ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूं कि मैं विधि द्वारा स्थापित भारत के संविधान के प्रति सच्ची श्रद्धा और निष्ठा रखूंगा.
हमारी जानकारी के मुताबिक तो ये तो आरएसएस का ही पूरे तरीके से निर्णय है, क्योंकि जो दिल्ली में खबर थी उसमें बीजेपी अध्यक्ष और प्रधानमंत्री मोदी ने एक लिहाज से मनोज सिन्हा के नाम पर ठप्पा लगा दिया था. और जानकारी यह भी आई कि आरएसएस ने पहली बार यह सवाल खड़ा किया कि जब किसी पद को लेकर आप कोई निर्णय लेते हैं तो कम से कम 3 नाम आपको भेजने चाहिए, और आपने सिर्फ मनोज सिन्हा का अगर नाम भेजा तो इसका मतलब यह है कि आप निर्णय ले चुके हैं, तब आपको हमारे मार्गदर्शन की जरूरत नहीं है. सवाल यहीं से बिगड़ा और उस पर यह सवाल आया, तब कौन? तब योगी आदित्यनाथ, क्योंकि योगी आदित्यनाथ की छवि दरअसल मोदी के ठीक कंट्रास्ट में खड़ी है. थोड़ा समझें अगर तो एक दौर में अडवाणी का युग, एक दौर में मोदी का युग, एक दौर में योगी का युग. ये किस तरीके से ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन हुआ है. सत्ता के लिए आप लिबरल होते चले जाते हैं, लेकिन संघ चाहता है कि सत्ता रहे और उसके साथ हिंदुत्व की छवि को आप डाइल्यूट ना होने दें.
There are all kinds of rumors being spread in Delhi. Even today, I spoke to people in Delhi, and they are of the view that he was not Modi's first choice. And everybody thought he is not even RSS, because Yogi Adityanath has been anti-RSS for a long time. He is not even VHP. He runs his own organization, the Hindu Yuva Vahini. So that, to that extent, that is his strength, that he is not a plant of RSS. He is not somebody who subscribed to the VHP. He runs his own order.
The reason for the unprecedented elevation of a controversial religious figure could be a combination of various things. Yogi's popularity, political worth, or simply a very pragmatic choice by the driving force of Hindutva ideology. But Adityanath's rise to the top job in a state which sends 80 MPs to Lok Sabha was certainly greeted with festivities. Supporters of his brand of hardline Hindutva raised a toast to the Yogi surge in the political mix of the day. Controversial and polarizing till now, the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh has never held an administrative post outside his mutt. So can the man prove his credentials and honor the responsibility that the BJP top brass entrusted him with when they handed over their most prized win to Yogi Adityanath?
In the real sense, I think he has managed to push his way even to the extent of making somebody like Modi compromise on him. Because if these rumors are correct that he was not the first choice, then he has been able to manage to bulldoze himself to get this chair. And I think time will tell. Time will tell. It is too early to comment. But so far, what he has been conducting himself pretty well.
When the Mahant of Gorakhnath moved to Lucknow, his way was prepared with holy ablutions to ensure an auspicious start to his stint as the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh. Battery of Hindu priests was called in to sanctify the official residence of the Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister, readying the property for the Mahant of Gorakhnath. Adityanath has always been perceived as a Hindutva rabble-rouser. He has often spoken out against the practices and actions of those who follow Islam. Yet, at the Gorakhnath Mutt, entry to Muslims is not banned, unlike some other temples and mutts across India. In his temple, everybody has open access.
चाहे हिंदू हो चाहे मुस्लिम हो, सबके लिए एक बराबर है।
आज तक 35 साल का दिन हो गया, बाकी कोई हम लोग को कुछ नहीं कहा है।
हमको 10 साल हो गया काम करते हुए सर, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, कोई कुछ नहीं कमी। महाराज जी दिए हमको, जो बात ले गए उनके आगे तुरंत सुनवाई किए महाराज जी।
अब हमसे तो नहीं नफरत करते, अगर हमसे नफरत करते तो हमको क्यों इतने बड़े कार के लिए रखते। हमें तो नहीं कभी कोई इस तरह की दिक्कत आई है। मैं तो चाहे जाओ कमरे में रहें, भोजनालय में रहें, चाहे मंदिर, कहीं भी हमको न कोई प्रॉब्लम आज तक हुई है।
देखिए, हिंदुत्व को वो लोग जीवन शैली मानते हैं, पहले इसको समझिए। दूसरा ये है कि जब वो महंत के जिक्र करते हैं तो सेकुलरिज्म महंत के पद के लिए संवैधानिक भाषा में मैटर नहीं करता है, क्योंकि वो एक मंदिर का महंत है और मंदिर में आवाजाही में किसी की रोक नहीं है, किसी धर्मावलंबी की रोक नहीं है कि आप फला धर्म के हैं तो आप नहीं आएंगे। ये रोक हमारे यहाँ कुछ जगहों पर जरूर है। उड़ीसा में आप चले जाइए, भुवनेश्वर मंदिर में चले जाइए, वहाँ पर रोक, कुछ मंदिरों में रोक है कि मुस्लिमों की आवाजाही नहीं होनी चाहिए। मेरे ख्याल से ये इसी चीज़ों को अपने तरीके से परिभाषित करेंगे। और आप जो सवाल उठा रहे हैं कि कितना सेकुलरिज्म है, और दूसरी बात ध्यान दीजिए, शपथ ईश्वर के नाम पर ली गई, संविधान के नाम पर नहीं ली गई।
I don't see any technical compulsion for him to resign from that position, and probably I doubt if he will do that. Yes, morally it doesn't suit a chief minister to be continuing to hold the position of a religious leader.
Clearly, the challenges before him will be huge and manifold. Adityanath will have to keep the fundamentalist elements in the party in check and ensure development of the state. And his first speech as the state's chief minister seemed to indicate that the firebrand leader may have already started to pragmatically mellow down.
केंद्र में भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार ने विकास और सुशासन के माध्यम से सबका साथ और सबका विकास का जो संकल्प लिया है उसका पूरी तरह अनुसरण करते हुए प्रदेश सरकार राज्य की जनता की सेवा करेगी.
In the discharge of his official duties and in keeping the promises made at election time, the new Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh got right down to business. From ordering the shutdown of illegal slaughterhouses to forming anti-Romeo squads to check eve-teasing. The Chief Minister has his police and administration on their toes since taking charge on March 19th. But not all the directives and actioning on them is being seen in a positive light. The high-handedness of the police, the arson by so-called unknown elements against some meat shops, the obvious flexing of muscle by hardline Hindu groups, all point to a state of unease in Uttar Pradesh under Yogi Adityanath's guardianship. Particularly in doubt are those who are in a minority in a state where the Hindu majority voted in a brutally massive mandate for the BJP. UP is on the cusp of change. For the better or for the worse will depend on what the 21st Chief Minister of the state makes of the future.
मसला सिर्फ इतना है कि योगी क्या उस रूप में सफल होंगे जिस रूप में मोदी गवर्नेंस के तौर पर सफल होते हुए प्रधानमंत्री बन गए. अगर वो सफल हो जाते हैं तो शायद विपक्ष की पॉलिटिक्स के लिए मुश्किल वक्त आएगा, क्योंकि हिंदुत्व का झंडा बरदार, भगवा वस्त्र धारण किए हुए एक मंदिर का महंत अगर गवर्नेंस चला सकता है तो आप कैसे कहेंगे वो हिंदुत्व की बात कर रहा है.
The jury on Yogi Adityanath as Chief Minister is still out since its early days yet. But what has become clear is the hardening of the RSS ideology over the more conciliatory Hindutva ideology that the BJP had been practicing for a long time. Now the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, the largest state in India, has about 2 years to prove how much of a force he will be by the time the 2019 general elections come around. And that's the one that we'll all have to watch out for.